Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now Fields going to throw on the first play. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 12 more yards there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Out of the gun, Fields. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
It's early, but it now took cliche word here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and
Tua sets up to pass it. Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Now a first down carry for Harris. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Fields. Flush to his right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They snap it to Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Throw caught by Achane. Now he's loose up the left sideline. And finally taken out of bounds all the way up near midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
The teams practice their plays during the week. They're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
Here's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On play action, here's Tua. Nowhere to return this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Complete. Smith has it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Nice effort defensively there from Cole Holcomb. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
You guys are garbage.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Tua going to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jonnu Smith, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Flushed out right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Fields. He's got this to Pickens. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
And a nice job by the 2 of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
That swung out wide to Harris. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Fields throwing again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So it's a sloppy beginning for them. An interception on their opening drive, and now a missed field goal here on drive number 2.
Doesn't feel like they've shown up yet. It's been a very flat start. And against a team like this, you just can't let that happen.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, just a